Reforest Now is a rainforest reforestation charity that covers all its own bases and is blue collar. So collect our own seeds, our own nursery, planting, maintenance of plantings, bush regen, can for laurel drilling to replace that with natives, and then the admin, so all the IT, the marketing. So we started planting in 2019, no budget, no background. We just, bought a second-hand auger off eBay and it broke about 6 times in the first week. In that 3 years and 10 months, we've done 425,000 rainforest trees so far. It's starting to feel more significant. This is all a good sign because we've been exposed to fires and droughts, COVID, and then the massive record-breaking floods. So despite that, we've grown up to 40 staff, and now we've taken on a site that can be described as nationally significant. This site is 900 acres. It's significantly bigger than almost any block in the Shire. We've been so lucky to partner with Saratini Farms that owns it. And the objective here is regenerative agriculture, which includes the planting of 300,000 trees just on this property. But the outcomes are fantastic. So it's contiguous with the Booyong Nature Reserve, which is something like 15 hectares or so touching on us. We've planted right up against it. So you've got an ancient remnant with 161 species in it. We've now planted at the highest diversity you can expect to see in a reforestation project anywhere in the world. So that's over 170 species at this site. So it is 7 kilometres of the Wilson's River, which is the biggest rainforest river in this whole area, and it has the most ecological resilience. So it's kind of strong and it wants to come back, it wants to be a rainforest again. The Foot Collective is one of the bigger donors actually, because there's over 80 at any one time. So some come and go. In terms of ongoing plantings and ongoing outcomes and our stability, they're the most important donors. It matters a lot.
Yeah, well, we've just hit the 10,000 tree mark, just over now, which is amazing considering where we've come from. And that means, so $5 plants 1 tree with Reforest Now. So that's $50,000, which is kind of significant for a small business like us, but just feels right. At the end of the day, we're a company that wants to reconnect people with the natural world through the feet, but there's not really much point doing that if the natural world is getting slowly cleared away. So we want to be a part of maintaining and restoring the natural world as well as foot health.
There's a lot of funny wording out there, and there's things like blended finance going on. So something that's been happening a fair bit is 1 tree will be planted for a couple of different people and they all think it was for them, and that's not good. When we say $5, we do a tree. We don't fudge figures, So we'll send out a seed collector, get it, propagate it, grow it. We come out here, prepare the site, all of that, drill the holes, 600 mils of water crystal in the hole, tree goes in deep, water crystals on top. That's $5, including drone GPS. So we GPS every day of work. We list exactly how many trees for exactly who per day of work, and the species list of that day, which is the hardest one. We do all of that every day, and that way you can track exactly where that $5 went. Well, if we're going to ask people to support the environment, we want them to know that it's been used well.
We've just been saying the whole day how cool it is to not just be able to donate money, but to actually be able to plant the trees. Kind of makes all the difference. Like, it makes you feel like you're really a part of it. Obviously the financial side is super important to fund it, and we're stoked to be able to be funding some of this, but the physical act of planting a tree is really special as well, and to be able to do that together as a team, as our team has been expanding, is really awesome.